morning. Welcome to the Tuesday edition of Coffee and Cards. I'm Jennifer, your hostess with the mostest. And today, I'm sorry, I'm getting my iPad ready. I know, and it's frustrating. Today, I want to go over a couple of, good morning Nancy, a couple of things, and then I want to talk about some basics. Hey Becca, hey Kathy. Oh, so you guys, I just got out of the shower, so my hair's all kind of crazy, and went outside and was putzing around in the garden a little bit. Good morning, Jaleesa. Putzing around in the garden a little bit, got all sweaty, yuck. So I decided to take a quick shower. But, so I apologize. I'm going to be messing with my hair. Morning, Lynn. Good morning, Liz. So excited that everybody is here this morning. And I have a couple of things that I want to go over, like I said. And then I want to talk some basics. When I'm talking about basics, I'm talking about different ways to cut some paper, how many cards can you get out of how many pieces of paper, and different things like that. So some basics. I've got some newer customers and some new helpers that I have that I've been getting in the studio, and I'm super excited about. So I figure some basics would be good. All right, so with that being said, one of the things that I want to discuss is the up-and-coming paper pumpkin, and I think that should be good. Now, this beautiful lady right here is Sarah Douglas. She is our CEO, and she helped design the up-and-coming paper pumpkin. I wanted to take this minute though. I want to talk about what the box is about. So if these things are meaningful to you, then you're definitely going to want to sign up and get the box. The box of sunshine is kind of the items that are going to be in this box are going to be some that you can keep and some that you can give away. But the box of sunshine concept is actually been going around since this whole COVID thing, because who doesn't need a box of sunshine right now? So what you put in the box when you gift the box is all things yellow or orange and cheerful and stuff that's going to make people happy, because that's what the box is all about. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Becky. Wow, ladies, good morning. So, continuing on with this box of sunshine theme, I've been trying to go through and decide. It's hard to find yellow items right now because this has been such a big, widespread concept that but like some people have said that they've going to put lemon heads in theirs and pineapple candy and all different kinds of things. I was even thinking of doing some dried pineapples and maybe some dried mangoes and make little zipper pouches out of those, and just some fun things like that. And then use the box, because they actually give you extra pieces in the box so that you can change the front label of the box so that you can gift the whole entire box. So I'm going to use this month's paper pumpkin. This whole box, this time you can see that in the picture it's all yellow, unlike this one. But filling this box, you can change and cover this paper pumpkin part, and you can gift the whole entire box with your sunshine treasures that you put in it. And I'm going to put this picture up one more time so that, and I'm going to move it a little bit closer so that you can see that the actual box itself is yellow with, it looks like sunshine. Good morning, Erica. All right. Anyways, so if this is something that would interest you, I will put the link in the description this afternoon so that you can sign up to get Paper Pumpkin. If you're already a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you may want to entertain the idea of upping your subscription so that you have a box to keep and a box to give away. Just thoughts, because I actually added on an extra box onto mine. So that's what next month, which would be June's Paper Pumpkin, is going to be all about. Some basics about Paper Pumpkin, just so that you're aware. Paper Pumpkin subscription is $25-ish, usually under that, direct to your door. And you get everything that you need in the box to make as the box is directed. They even send you, and I gave mine away, they even send you a small little block, and everything that is in the Paper Pumpkin box will fit on the block that they send you. I'll show you that it's not this block, but it's this size. This is the size of the block. So measurements, the block itself is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4-ish, just to kind of give you a rough idea. Lots of stamps. They always give you an ink. They embellishments, which meaning sequins or rhinestones or like this. I'm going to pull my just this last month's box out. So this box, I need something plain. This box, this last month's box, had these little starbursts or flowers. That was the embellishment. Plus it came with ribbon. You have some adhesives in there. There's always glue dots and or dimensionals in here. And then there's always a stamp set. As you can see, mine is loved already. But it's fun because you don't know what's in the box. I love the Paper Pumpkin box. It's so fun because I enjoy the sneaks and trying to figure out what it's going to be about. But maybe that's just me. Anyways, yes, you got to get you some Paper Pumpkin, and Becca's right. I love the Paper Pumpkin. We just need to get Becca to make some of her Paper Pumpkins. All right, so the next thing and the last thing that I really want to talk about over here, anyways, is the catalog. This new catalog goes live in 8 days. I am working on my mailings right now because I'm putting a little extra couple of goodies in there. If you're local and you've made a $50 purchase from me in the last 6 months, and I'm not talking about one $50 purchase, but I'm talking about like 2 $30 purchases, so that way then you get one for free. So, and yes, that was a specific example. Anyways, I will be mailing those out. Hopefully, I'm hoping within the next couple of days here. I got to get my helper over here to help me get some of this together. Oh, Becca's defending herself. She says that she's made a lot of them, which is good. I'm just picking on you, Becca. Sorry. Anyways, if you are far away, like Liz and Becca and Erica, you guys will be, I will be getting yours in the mail to you guys because you've met the $50 threshold. So those will be going out in the mail. But if you're watching the replay, please don't forget to do #replay so that I know that you came and stopped by. And if you're looking for a catalog, send me a text message or a private message and let's get you a catalog. Liz, you will have one coming to you as well. So Anyways, enough about catalogs. I'm going to go around to the other side of the table so that we can go through some basics on cutting. Oh, Mary, yours is here too. Yes, yes. Super duper excited. All right. Around to the other side of the table. Cover your eyes, girls. We're going to be moving the camera. Oh, Liz, I love catalogs too. Whoops. Not quite over enough. There we go. Love catalogs. Love, love, love. Kathy, you too. I have yours. Will be just about ready. So, all right. I am going to be working with this Seriously the Best because I just got it in the mail. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to show you how to mount your stamps. For those that get new stamps, the easiest way to mount them, because I purposely did not assemble this so that I could show you guys how to kind of go through it. Now, I'm not going to do them all because I know that we kind of know what we're doing. I'm only going to do the 4 that I need. Well, maybe 5. Because I want this one too. All right. And if you can see right there, this is split. You do not want to take the sentiment off of this. You want to leave it on there. Take off your backer. And the easiest way to try your hardest to get this to line up, and I say try your hardest because, guys, I don't even get it lined up all the time. So, and once this touches this, it's all over but the crying. So line it up as best as you can, and then on it goes. And then the next one is this leaf pattern. And no, there isn't a reason why I keep it on there. That's just something that I do. I'm kind of crazy like that. All right. So, next one, same concept. Going around, lining things up best as you can. And put it on. And then we've got the thanks. I love these sentiments because they're larger sentiments. Pretty font, easy to read, and takes up some real estate. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. And then we've got these 2 skinnies over here. Now, when you're doing the sentiments, you're going to want to be sure that you have the words on this side lined up the same as the words on this side. And Nancy, we laugh, right? Because I think it was back when you were here, I had one that was upside down because I was doing it in a hurry. Always doing things in a hurry. Always. Got things to do, places to go, right? All right, so this one we're gonna line it up this way. This one's a 2-hander because this one is longer. And I know I didn't get that one lined up real well, but that's all right. All right, so those are the things that we're gonna be using today. And all of this is trash. Because when you go to pull these off, you kind of want to work from the bottom and push it up. And then this side here is tacky. And how can I show you? What's the best way to show you is here. Look at that. It's tacky. Pretty cool if you ask me. which is why I keep it on this, because then it stays clean. Good morning, Carolyn. Then it stays clean on the other side, because you know kitty fur is free in my house. So, all right. I am using the Stamparatus again today. I know Lynn and Erica are going to be so excited. So I'm going to be using this. What I plan on doing today is we're going to line this up here. All right. And then we're going to take our hello friend. And I want that kind of in the middle. Now, really quick, one piece of Whisper White cardstock, if you cut it at 4 by 11, you get 2 strips out of it. And then if you cut that 4 and 11, if you flip it to the long way, you can get actually 6 pieces. And I know that I'm not explaining this very well, so hang on one second. Six pieces, 4 centimeters out of one piece of cardstock. So one full piece of Whisper White, if you cut it by 4 by 11, you get, out of each 4 by 11 piece, you get 3, because you're cutting them at 6. So, or not at 6, oh my goodness, at 3. So each one of these is 4 by 3, and you get 6 pieces out of one sheet, utilizing the paper as best as we can. And then we take another piece of cardstock. It could be the color that you're going to use. It could be a designer series paper background. It's entirely up to you what you use. But if you cut this one by 4 1/4 by 11, you can get 3 coordinating pieces out of it for your layer. So this piece here is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. These are just some basic layers. Oh, Erica, I promise you, you are going to love your Stamparatus. I know you will. Again, you're able to get the 6 layers out of one piece of cardstock. So far we're using 4 different pieces of cardstock, but we're going to get 12 cards, 12 sentiment sections out of 4 pieces of cardstock. I'm going to, let's walk through some more of these basics here. So hang on one second as far as cutting. We're going to put that sentiment stuff to the side for just a minute. I'm going to bring in my cutter because I have this piece, which is 4 1/4 by 11. I'll put it this way so that you can see it. I'm going to cut this at 3 1/4, and I'll show you what you get. So we're lining up at our 3 1/4 mark, and we're going to cut. And we're going to still be able to get 6 pieces out of one piece. And then this is a good size for a little bit smaller of a sentiment right here. So here are your 3 pieces. So that was half, that 4 1/4 by 11 was half of a sheet. Is this the wrong color? Oh, that's the wrong color. Oh, I think I did the Petal Pink instead of the Bush and Bride for these. Oh, I grabbed the wrong card bases. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. I just saw that. Look at that. Can you guys see the difference in the color? One's a little more brown than the other. So I pulled all those cardstock all those card bases off the wrong shelf. Anyways, oh well. anyways, I like to get a lot of bang for my buck. Plus, then if we want to, on our card base, we can either put a designer series paper layer underneath this, or you can use this cute little leaf stamp and put that as your background, which is what we're going to do. All right. Apparently, Lynn, I need more coffee. I would agree. This is only cup number 2, so. And I didn't look close, I just grabbed. So this is Petal Pink, so I gotta grab my Petal Pink ink instead of the Blushing Bride, which it's half a dozen, so it doesn't really matter. All right. So are you confused still, or was that helpful? Talking basics about cutting your paper. I like getting as much as I can bang for my buck. So I hope that kind of helped you a little bit, because that was my intention. Okay, thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. All right, back to lining up our Stamparatus. We are going to be using 2 different colored inks for the Hello Friend and for the Thanks. And then we're going to use 1 ink, and I'm going to do the Early Espresso ink for that little part that we did. Oh, good, Lynn. I'm glad that was helpful. Thumbs up, I saw that. Thank you. All right, so Hello Friend, and then we want the Miss You Lots. And because I did it darker, I thought that we could kind of put it right here, just like that. How do we do that, Erica? How do we line it up? We've got our paper down, so we're going to ink this up. We're going to stamp this, and you're going to want to, oh, we got a good image out of that. And then we're going to put the I Miss You a Lot. Now I'm using both labels out of my Stamparatus, or both of my acrylic pieces. And then there should be our Miss You Lots. And let's make sure that we like it where it's at. There you go. Good job, Erica. All right, so I miss you a lot. And then there's that. There's going to be where our sentiment goes, just like that. Now, could we use a little piece of the Whisper White, a skinny piece like this? And then we could put dimensionals on it? Yes, we could do that. But I think, and that's why I chose the lighter color ink and then the darker ink, because I think that would be cute, just like that. And the only thing you have to remember is to keep your inks separate so that you don't get them confused. So here is our sentiment for 1 card already. What do you think, girls? I miss you a lot. I think that's perfect. Yes, Erica, you get 2 pieces that are included. 2 of these hinges. No, there's 2. Isn't that exciting, Erica? Woohoo! All right, now, what I'm going to do now, though, is I want to set up for the other sentiment. Oh, Erica, you crack me up. All right, so we're going to flip our pieces around so that we can set up for our second sentiment. Oh, I gotta pull. And see, when you first adhere these, you guys, you want to just pop them from the bottom, and then they come out like a champ. If you pull just like this, it doesn't always break loose. The bigger ones don't. So I always use my finger and push from the bottom, and that helps bust it loose. All right, so here's our thanks, and I'm gonna put that one just on a little bit of an angle, I think, because what I wanna do is I wanna just do You're Seriously the Best. I want like right like that. What do you guys think? Does that look good? I hope. Isn't it cool, Liz? It is such an awesome tool. I love the Stamparatus. Love, love, love. So if you guys are in agreement, we're going to, oh, I look at that. I got myself all confused. So we're going to do our thanks on this side, and we're going to ink it up. Oh, were you tilted a little bit to the right on Sunday morning, Kathy? All right. So there's the thanks. And remember, if you don't get the coverage that you want, then you can stamp again because it's already lined up. And we're going to put that one, I think, right there. So let me show you what I'm talking about. See? So that one's my fault. But see how it's kind of not the best image? You can go through, re-ink your stamp, and stamp again and get a nicer, crisper image, just like that. So here is, with the exception of the T, that T is my fault. But there's how you can get a darker, crisper image by just re-inking and stamping again. Yeah, no worries about not lining it up right or anything like that. It's awesome. Love, love, love. All right. So I've got the thanks on this side, and I've got the hello friends on this side. So what I want to do is I want to do 3 of each color for each sentiment. So we're going to ink up our thanks, just like that. And then our You're Seriously the Best. And we're going to stamp that. Ooh, perfect, perfect, perfect. And then, so that'll go over here. We need 1 more of those in that color. And here's the other thing, and we were talking about this when we did the Stamparatus on last week. It doesn't matter because we have it all lined up. If you want to do the You're Seriously the Best first, now that it's lined up, have at it. It don't matter. Pull in our Petal Pink thanks. Stamp that. So we have 3 this color. So we're going to flip this back around, both sides. So that we can do 2 more of the Hello Friend ones in the Petal Pink. Just like that. Here's another bonus, I think, to the Stamparatus. I'm right-handed, so I can have the hinges going this way. If you're left-handed, you can have your hinge go this way so that you can stamp it this way. And then from the top, it's really nice how versatile. And I know that that sounds like kind of trivial, but because the majority of people are right-handed, let's be honest. But I love having that option for our lefties. Kathy, I haven't even touched base on the magnets, but yes, the magnets are so strong because I don't have the foam mat on here right now. If I were to go and use the foam mat for the photopolymers, because what Kathy's talking about, you guys, is, see how you can hear that? That is the magnet going against the plate. This whole entire plate is a magnet. But one of the reasons why these magnets are so strong is because for the photopolymers, they got to go through this foam. And it's not quite as tight to go through the foam. It doesn't adhere as snappy, I guess. Why? That's why the magnets have to be strong, though, is so that it can still go through the foam and adhere onto that magnetic plate. So I hope that answers your question, Kathy. All right, one more of this. But here's another game changer. And you guys can see this is a chamois. Stampin' Up! Sells chamois for cleaning off your stamps. And I love it, especially for the Stamparatus. Why is that? Because I don't want to take my stamps off of here right now. I'm not ready to. So I can use my chamois and clean off my stamps easy peasy without having to unhinge it or anything. It's awesome. Oh, yep, Kathy loves her chamois. Love it, love it. Yes, Kathy, it does come with the foam mat. That's included. So let me tell you guys, seeing as there is some confusion, your Stamparatus comes with, and let me pull these magnets off, put them on separate sides, because they will snap your fingers. Ask Lynn, she'll tell you. It does not come with the grid paper. The grid paper is separate. It comes with this, the 2 acrylics, and comes with this foam mat, and it comes with, and I put washi on mine, washi tape, but it comes with 2 magnets. That's how it comes every single time for your $49. The base plate, the 2 acrylic pieces, this, and your magnets all come for the $49. You can add the grid paper, which I love the grid paper, as you guys know, because I mark my grid paper up. Oh, Kathy, there you go. And it is perfect size. It just fits in there. I do have to admit, though, because mine is kind of squashed from being used and abused, there is occasion that I put my silicone mat, which, let me show you that. Maybe, but maybe not. It's not over here in my little pile of stuff. I have a silicone mat that I use, and sometimes I put that underneath my foam mat just to give it just an extra little you know, 1/16 of an inch for the photopolymer stamps. Do you guys remember what the photopolymer stamps are? Yes, Erica, you could really use any grid paper. So who remembers what the photopolymer stamps are? Liz, do you remember the photopolymer stamps? Okay, we're moving on to our second color. Erica, do you remember what the photopolymer stamps are? I showed you one earlier. There we go. I'm just going to keep going while I'm waiting for your answers. So the stamps that we're using today are the red rubber stamps. The other day, yes, Kathy is correct. The photopolymer is clear and sticky. That is exactly right. Very good. And I can show you an example of that. Hold on one second. Let's get this stamped here. I know I don't have a new one, so. Okay, we need one more. By the way, that color is soft seafoam. Photopolymer. Here, I'm going to show you a new one so that it looks pretty, not one of my very loved and used ones. These are the photopolymer stamps, and they're a little bit skinnier. They don't have the foam. See that little bit of foam there? They don't have the foam on the backer so that you can see through them. And it's kind of nice having the photopolymers because they're pretty easy to line up. Even when they look all red and dark, and these are actually clean. So even though they're all used and abused, as I like to say. All right, one more hello friend, and then we flip everybody over to the other side. Super excited. Super excited. All right, there's the last hello friend in that color. So I'm going to flip that over. And remember, it's got to be straight up so that it flips. Take this out. Move this. So we're going to switch to the thanks in the same color. Just like this. And seriously the best. I do have a commercial once we're done. A simple commercial that we're going to break to. So I hope you girls brought your beverages this morning because I got lots going on. They are loved, Becky. Loved very, very much. Particularly those butterflies, because you know how I feel about the butterflies. There's that. And see how this makes really super quick work out of doing multiple cards. Because guess what, girls? We have stamped 12 card sentiments already. Easy peasy, right? There we go. This is the 12th one. 12 sentiments. Done and done. I'm going to close up my inks. Just to make sure. Now I can go ahead and come through with my chamois. And it is kind of inevitable, you guys. You will get ink. If you're using the big ink pads, you will get ink on the plates here. No worries. You've got your chamois. You can use that to clean it up, lickety split. Now, the last thing I want to remind you guys, when you're using new stamps for sure, with this new, the red rubber backers, the sticky part, you cannot just pull it off of this piece. It's like working with this. You kind of got to get your little bit of your nail or something underneath there, so because it will stick. Holy smokes. Because see, look, I can't get it to pull up. So you got to get your nail in there to get that to unstick. And that's really what we want. We want that good, so that it stays in place exactly where we want it. Sometimes though, like this one, it's going to give you some trouble. All right, girls. No, Liz, our water-based ink that I used here today, it does not take long at all. So once the image is stamped, you saw how quick I was stamping. As soon as that image is stamped, I could stamp right on top of it with another color, no worries. Now, one note that if it does get wet, because it is a water-based ink, if it does get wet, it will bleed a little bit like that one. Like that. Kind of, there we go. See how that one bled a little bit? I don't know what I did. Maybe I dripped coffee. Who knows? All right. Here's our commercial message, really quick. I have a class that I offered over a week ago. The Seriously the Best project kit. I can tell you, and Liz just ordered hers. I can tell you this project kit, which is where the stamp set comes from. This project kit is super, super cute. This project kit, and I'm going to open it up. I haven't really opened it yet. But it comes in this nice box, all wrapped up to keep it all pretty. These are your directions in multiple languages, but directions. And this little box, let's see if I can get it undone, comes with baker's twine. You get some sequins with glue dots, and you get, this is all of your envelopes and card bases and all your little die cut pieces all in one little package. What a nice way to keep some cards or to gift some cards. That's a super nice way. Now the flap does not open all the way, although I'm sure that if you pushed the envelope that it would. But that's what our commercial message is about. It's about the project kit that goes with it. It is still available. And you guys, it's 18 bucks. And you get all of that. And this is not, and excuse my reach, but this is some nice chipboard pieces here. And it's pretty all throughout the box. All the way around, even the bottom. So, I mean, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck for $18. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. All right, we have our thanks and our hello friend. And we have our Petal Pink pieces, and we have our soft seafoam pieces. Oh, Liz, I'm so excited for you to get it too. All right, so what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to separate by color because, although, who says? I was going to do, and I think I'm going to do a couple, but I'm going to show you the layers And I think I'll do one of the opposite. To help you build the layers, you're going to need your tape runner. And I decided originally that I was going to do coordinating colors, but I do like these two colors together. So I think that we're going to do one opposite. And you're just going to work from the top, line up top and side so that you have the same amount of reveal. And is it perfect? No, because my cuts aren't perfect, let's be honest. So, but there is our sentiments, and it looks good either way. You can keep it monochromatic, or you can do the vice versa. And then we'll do, let's see. So we got that, and we'll do this. Oh, we already did that, thanks. We need this, thanks. Same. There we go. There we go. Cute. Vice versa. Doesn't matter either way. So we're going to put the thanks and the hello friends. I'm putting them in the same piles. But here's what the second thing was that I wanted to go over with you guys. Card base. And let me grab a Petal Pink piece. So that I can show you what I'm going to show you. Silly Jennifer. Silly. All right. When you have an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, yes, Liz, this is the snail adhesive that you purchased. All right. I have two pieces of 8.5 by 11 pieces of paper. This is the soft sea foam. That's the Petal Pink. I want to show you how you have two different options of how to cut. And it is really kind of easy. You get out of every single piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, you get 2 card bases. So you can cut it this way, like we did, the 4 1/4 by 11. So 4 1/4 is our halfway. So we can do it that way, or you can work this way and do it at 5 1/2 so that you have a 5 1/2 by 8.5 piece. It doesn't matter either way. There are some people that have preference. To cut or to fold your card base. You're going to put it at the 5 1/2 point, and you're going to use the lighter color on your cutter, and you're going to go over twice. And that'll give you that nice, I hope you can see it, that nice score line down the middle. So when we go ahead and cut, our score is already done. Here is our 2 card bases with the scores already in it. Done and done. Now let's talk the other direction. If we're going to do 5 1/2, then we're going to score at the 4 1/4 this time. Again, 2 times. I think I did 3 that time. And then we're going to cut at 5.5. So 1 score, 2 card bases, and then there's our card bases. See how easy that is for it to fold? Awesome sauce. Love it. Love, love, love. So there we go. 2 card bases. We're gonna bring in maybe, there it is. Bring in our bone folder and we'll burnish these just like that. And here's where I need your girls' help. So we like this. Actually, I think we're gonna go this, we're gonna go back to the Versa. Do that. And I like it plain. However, we can bring in this Versa mark and bring in just a little bit of texture to our card base. So watch, it's like magic. That Versa mark doesn't really have an ink color. It takes on the color of the paper that it's being stamped on. And I sure hope, I can't tell because of the glare on my. So I think that's super cool. Love it. We're going to use our dimensionals, which are puffy. Oh, good, you could see it. Yay. Guys are learning all sorts of fun stuff today. So we're going to take that. We should put one in the middle. There we go. And then this goes right in the middle, just like that. So there's the card that you would get. Just like that. So what do you think, girls? Good? Just adds a little something something on the back. That's all. And then here, I'll burnish that. And I think we're gonna go. This one I think I'm gonna leave plain. Oh, thanks, Liz. Thank you. Simple. I love how nice that sentiment is, though. It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, in my opinion. And here's a way to keep it all just monochromatic. There we go. And you don't lose that background layer because it's up. Adds just a little bit, but if you're worried about that, we have a trick. You girls, I love teaching tricks. So we're going to do our hello friend again. Now we could do the Versa mark like we did, but I'm thinking I'm gonna pull in I gotta find it, my soft foam dauber. Oops, sorry. Sandy, are you learning it? Or Sandy, sorry. There it is. Nancy, are you learning anything today? You are all super quiet over there. All right, so ink, soft seafoam ink. And I label my daubers because I use them a lot. And we'll do our dimensionals on the back really quick. Are y'all still with me? Give me some love, girls. Y'all still with me? Oh, yes, Nancy. Thank you. Nancy's learning stuff still. All right, but look at what adding that little bit of ink did to the edge of that. Kind of sticks out a little bit more by just adding that same color ink as the cardstock. Pretty cool, right? All right, ladies. I am so grateful. Oh, I see the hearts. Thank you, girls. I'm so happy that you girls stuck it out with me today. And I'm so happy that you guys were learned things today. I hope you enjoyed the cards. A lot of fun stuff. And I look forward to seeing you here for Crafty Thursday. We're going to do a Thursday this week. If you have any questions about anything that we did here, please either comment or shoot me a private message or a text message. And I will be happily do the best that I can to answer your questions. And if you learned anything and you want to help others learn, then you know what to do. That button right about there. Right there on your phone. Share it up, girls. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day getting crafty. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye.